All right, time to destroy some 2300s. Feeling confident. Let's go. So this is going to be a live strategy walkthrough. I will kind of talk through my process. We got a 2375 from Sweden. Okay, so knight d2 is a little bit well, it's definitely not a main line, but the idea is probably b3 and bishop b2. Hmm. But this is quite weakening. I think I'm still going to go c5 if takes. Okay, I'm going to go knight bd7 and develop this way. I've got this route as well, so let's go b6. Let's just play solid, and let's just force him or her to come up with a play. Okay, f4. That's something I used to do as a junior, but I think it does make sense here. Can I go e6 here? So the interesting thing here is that he might be able to start bombing it. So I want to, yeah, I really want to start playing quite quickly. Let's just play some solid chess. Let's just connect the rooks. Let's probably play rook c8. At least then I've got some tricks. But I might be able to go to knight e4. Okay, I'm gonna go e6 now. Let's just defend everything. I'm gonna go rook c8. I want to get everything super defended. Okay. I still have everything. So let's go knight rook fd8. And I want him to kind of make the play, like show me what you're going to do. So you're going to try and play e4. For some reason, I'm thinking about takes, knight takes. So takes, knight takes. So I don't want to open up this line. But what do I want to do? So if I takes, pawn takes, and then he's got some... Do I get to go knight e4 myself? I'm not sure. Not sure. Not loving it. What's my play here? Takes, but then this gets blown open. Do I go queen b8? I'm a bit worried this is super passive, but I'm going to do it. My idea here is to go queen a8 and then try and use this diagonal. Like, I want him to prove... Okay, so he's now made the play here. So what's... Do I just go back with the pawn? Or do I try and open up this? I think I want to open this up. I mean, I really don't think he's going to take back, but I do think he's got some weaknesses now. This pawn is obviously weak. He can't really go e4 because of this pawn being weak. My question here is, do I need to take this knight and then open up this file? That's what I need to figure out. Okay, he's kind of saying, so what? So if I take, he's going to do knight takes. But what if I take here now? I think I want to take here and maybe play knight c5. Just ignore. I assume he's going to take with the bishop, but then I go knight c5. b4, then what? But the thing is, though, my rooks are on like great squares. My queen's fine. I've always got this escape route. What if I take bishop takes, knight takes? But then am I not fine there? I think I'm fine. I'm gonna take here, takes, and then do I just take, and then rook c8? I'm so well defended. Okay. So what about queen a8 here? Knight d6. Let's go bishop takes, knight takes. I think I'm gonna just start swapping some pieces. Okay, pawn takes. That's very interesting. He's gonna use this square. But I might go bishop a6 and try and stop him. I'm gonna go bishop a6. This is also a really weak pawn. At the moment, it's being used well because it's kind of in my business. I've got extremely weak squares here and a weak f pawn because of this file. So I need to be careful, and I have had history in not being careful here. So I want to be particularly careful with only 2 minutes to go. Knight here. Am I actually threatening takes? No, but am I threatening takes knight b4? I think so. Takes knight b4. Or do I go knight e7? Let's go knight e7. Oh, you know what? But then I've got some squares. Oh, do I not want to like try and be aggressive? Let's try and be aggressive. Did I need to spend 20 seconds on that? 25 seconds. I spent 25 seconds on that. Okay, so now knight c6, right? Or do I take first and then knight c6? Let's take first, knight c6. Double attack now. So now I take. Still attack. I think you have to defend, right? But then I've got this. If you look at his position, yes, he's got a bit of space, but I've got just two pawn structures, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got tons of weaknesses. Okay, so queen takes. He's going to go queen f3. That's fine. I'm going to go rook c7. No. Takes queen f3. Yeah, this is where the kind of weaknesses come about. What if I go queen c8? No. Here. I just want to like be really careful on this line. Rook d6. And then I want to go queen c8. Oh. Now I've got queen takes though, because queen f3 or queen f5. 33 seconds. Okay, but now I get to take, right? King g7. Oh my god, what have I done here? What have I done here? Do I just about survive? h4, h6. Oh my god, queen d8. Where is the win? Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 seconds to go, we get repetition. That was ridiculous. Okay, so there was a big mistake here. I mean, this is terrible. Queen d3. So this is cunning, right? Because he's trying to go here to get a pin. And I do the natural move, which is move my king out of the way. But I move my king out of the way into a pin, and I can't defend it. But what I should do is just go queen c7. Rook takes, king here. He might go there again, but at least my queen is defending it now. And I'm winning here. I'm just up a pawn. Wow. That is nuts. But at least we're gaining points against someone who's 100 points better than us. But this endgame, but this is quite instructive, right? So even earlier in the game, I said that my dark squares are extremely weak, and he really did. He made the right play, which is basically he's got a worse structure and therefore a disadvantage, even though this is giving him some space. So the only way to kind of defend this is to try and make some counterplay. And there is a lot here going on. There's got h4, h5, and I've got to be really careful. And so my strategy here was, let's get rid of this pawn, which is causing me all the problems, and then I can start to at least maybe play like a h6 or something to start defending these squares. And so what he does is he says, okay, well, you can have this pawn because I'm going to get to start attacking these light squares. Now, what I want to see here is there a win? Because I can't believe that this is not winning. So he played h5, which I thought was actually quite good. But here, rook here, king here, rook here, king here, queen here, king here, rook takes, king here. And then he's got to be careful because I've got like queen takes here. So let's try and do some kind of deeper analysis. So what I'm suggesting is queen here, king here, rook takes, king here. This is not hanging, and I think I escape because something like this doesn't work because I go in and I'm doing well. Rook here, king here. Rook here, king here, and how do you escape? So he went with h5, which is an interesting move order, forces my queen here. How on earth is this not winning? Queen here and rook here are the only moves. Queen here, king here, rook takes, king here again. This is weak, but it doesn't do anything. Incredible. Am I just surviving here? So this is where the engine is going to tell me that this might be just a bang-on draw, but I'll be amazed. Oh my god, it's saying king g7 here? This is defended. I protect this square. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because I missed queen d8, didn't I? So if I go king g7 here, I attack the rook. He doesn't want to defend this way because we just swap queens and I'm a pawn up. So he has to go back. But he's just wasted some time. And then I can go queen c5. Wow. That was a bit crazy, but such a sharp ending. And this somehow is just a bang-on draw where it just says rook g8, rook h8. Because if I'm right, this is actually losing. Unbelievable. Because it looks like you're getting checkmated here, but actually in reality, there's no way to. Everything is defended, and this is just coming, and then it's just checkmate. So let's just say you play something like rook h8, queen takes. No matter where you go, let's just say you play king g2. I'm going to play this, checkmate. This, checkmate there. It's just unbelievable. This game could have just swung on many ways, and yeah, but solid outcome. Yeah, 100 points, and hope you enjoyed it.